What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, that guy named Jay, checking in, man. We out here in Kentucky somewhere. I don't know. At this pilot somewhere on 65. Delivered this load barely on time. Woo! Well, if I would have got this load on time, boy, my job would have been bad than a mug, bro. They closed at 3. I pulled up at 2:53. And they wouldn't have opened back up to 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, boy. I'd have got cussed out through text message, and I would have deserved it. But I made it. Cut it way too close. Left out later than I wanted to for certain reasons. But I got certain stuff I can't give away yet, man. I will give it away in due time, but I just can't give it away right now, man. I'm sorry. But anyways, so yeah, man, let's get straight to the nitty-gritty, man. I got offered a job, man. It's nothing concrete. It's not like, it's just a possibility. Got offered a job with a, I guess, a owner of a truck, which, most jobs in the port are people who just own trucks, regular people who own trucks, and have their truck leased on to a carrier, specific carrier, and just pulling their freight. Well, it just so happened that this specific type of freight is the Walmart drop-in hook account that I want to take my truck onto once I purchase a truck, hopefully next year. It's through a company called HUD, and it's like the Walmart account that I spoke on. It's like 4 different companies that pull for them. Like you got XPO, you got HUD, you got Duvenant, and then you got IBB. All of them is pretty much the same thing, man. 2 to 220 a load. And you can do 3 to 5 loads a day, depending on your hustle, what time you get to the port, and make good money. The way it was explained to me is 50% split. So his drivers making between $1,000 and $1,500, just depending on your hustle. And so really, it really wouldn't be no type of raise. It actually probably would be a pay cut, because I can do $1,600 pretty consistently where I'm at here at Great Wide. But it would have been a good situation, just simply because that's what I plan on doing. Like I say, when I buy a truck, or at least maybe when I buy a truck and put a driver in it. That's where I want that truck to go to with one of those companies like a HUD. But I gotta turn it down, man. I do. The reason I have to turn it down is it's simple, man. I'm at a point in my life where it's not about money for me right now. I knew it was gonna fall. I gotta get a new cell phone stand, man, because this thing just keeps falling. I think the stickiness has left the stand. But anyways, it's not about money for me right now, man. It's about consistency. It's about being consistent with the decisions that I decide for me and my family. You know what I'm saying? The moves that I plan on making in the next year to 2 years to 3 years will never come to fruition if I continue on with the same decision-making process that I have been doing for the last 2 years. I have to get somewhere and just sit still, man. I have to. And it's so crazy because, like I said, this situation with this new position, pulling for HUD, would be perfect because of what I want to do. But sometimes in life, man, it's just not always about what you want to do versus what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? I want to go do that because I want to get a feel for what that type of work would be, going in and out of the port 2-3 times a day, 4 or 5 times a day, dealing with the Walmart JCC, even though I know how that goes. But I would want to just get a head start. But I need to learn how to be consistent with one position through thick and thin. And there's nothing bad has happened at Great Wide. Let's not, this, even if I was to entertain this position, it would not be speaking to the detriment of Great Wide. It would just be because of that situation again would fit more what I want to do once I buy a truck. So it would be more so towards me looking towards the future. But at the same time, I've spent my whole trucking career looking towards the future, that I never really focused on handling what was right in front of me. You know what I'm saying? So that's just where I'm at with it, man. I'm cool, man. I'm trying to buy a house in the next year. I'm trying to buy a truck, and without proper money management, without consistent, you know, staying devoted to something and seeing it through, that should have never happened. It just won't. I don't care how much money you make. You know what I mean? So I appreciate the opportunity to the owner, and I appreciate the person that sent it to me, because what it was a job that was sent to me by someone who had been watching my videos, and it was like, hey man, it's an opening for what you're trying to do just on the company side, and so you get a first-hand experience, and I greatly appreciate that, man. It lets me know that there's people out there who rooting for me. It lets me know that there's people out there who trying to put me on. Like the guy, I think his name was Moody, he tried to put me on to the beer joint he was speaking on in the live feed. So it's actually truckers out here looking out for each other, but that's just not a move for me to make right now, man. You know what I mean? I don't have enough money in my bank account saved up to, if I go over there and, you know, because I got to learn that whole system of how that works. I know how things work here at Great Wide. I know how to make my $1,600 a week, $1,600 plus. You know, I know how to have a bad week and still make $1,100. You know what I'm saying? I don't know shit over there about HUD and how to pull on that account, and I just don't have the money or budget to be able to take the L's that learning any new business or new lane would cost. I just don't have that money right now. Got too many things going on. So that's just a lesson. I can't afford to fail right now. You know what I'm saying? I just can't. So I'm sticking it out here, man. Like I said, I probably won't even, again, just because I said I'm going to buy a truck next year don't mean I'm going to buy a truck January 1st, 2020. I may not buy a truck until November of 2020, if I'm being 100% honest. I'm not rushing. That is a goal that I have for 2020. But no month, no set month. You know, I'm going to move when the money tell me to move. I'm going to buy the truck when the money tell me I got the money to buy a truck. You know what I'm saying? My main concern is making my business, my LLC business, continue to look profitable, because I gotta have, I think they said like two years of consistent like income coming into my business to make it look profitable, so that like any type of mortgage lender or bank or whatever would approve me for any type of agreement. Because see, the thing about the rent to own process with a house is that when you start the process, you can set it for a year, 2 years, 3 years. The extra money that you'll pay, the rent will go up by $200, but that extra money that you're paying goes towards your down payment. But if you don't use it, you lose it. So if you do 2 years on a rent to own, but then you decide not to buy the house, you done lost that fucking amount of money that you didn't pay in extra. So for me, it would have been like what, like $9,600 for because I would put up extra $2, the owner would put up an extra $2, so that would be $9,600 in the course of 2 years that I would lose if I don't get approved on my own. You know what I'm saying? So I have to start moving accordingly. You know, I feel like a lot of my trucking career has been spur of the moment. You know, okay, this feels right now, and it's just like I gotta really, you know, look down the line, because the moves that I make now 1,000% will affect the ability to buy this house for my family. You know, it'll affect the ability to ever be able to do anything more than what I'm doing now, which is just driving a truck and making money, because I do have bigger dreams and aspirations besides just driving a truck down the road. I do want to have multiple businesses, multiple streams of revenue, but I'll never be able to do any of that until I get consistent, until I learn how to make a plan and stick with it no matter what. So that's what this is, man. Again, appreciate the job offer, HUD, or, you know, at least appreciate considering me for it, but just not gonna take it, man. Not even gonna entertain it. If you are in the area, though, if you're in the 757 area, and you looking to be home every night and pull on on that situation, I can shoot you that information, or you could come drive for Great Wide. We do pretty good over here too, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, just some bit of information I wanted to share with y'all. Just be trying to keep it real, keep it honest, let you know what's going on. I know I don't put out a lot of videos like I used to, but I just don't have a lot of shit going on, man. I'm just kind of getting low and just getting focused, man. Trying to move a little different, think a little different, be a little different. So that's all it is. But as always, man, stay safe, stay positive, stay productive. God Family Trucking. Gone.